now to what could be a huge blow for Arsenal with just 4 days until the North London derby. Reports in Norway claim that Martin Odegaard may be out for 3 weeks, meaning that he'll miss Sunday's game at Tottenham and the game against the champions Manchester City a week later. However, Arsenal are adamant his ankle injury is still being assessed and they'll announce his diagnosis later this week. Well, let's get more. We can go live to Oslo now and speak to the journalist who wrote the story. Joachim Bardson from VG Sporten joins us live now. And really good to speak to you. So we've seen that shot on your paper with Odegaard getting on a plane on crutches. What is your understanding of the injury?
We spoke to the team doctor of Norway yesterday and this morning, and he says that Martin, unfortunately, is out for at least 3 weeks. And if he comes back after the 3 weeks, that will just be a bonus.
And did he give you any insight in terms of how much pain he was in following the injury and exactly what the injury is?
Yeah, and we saw it during the game when the incident happened, and the team doctor said that Martin was afraid. I think he might have been afraid that this was a really serious injury that might put him on the sideline for many months. But it seems that it's not a fracture, and that's very positive. But you never know how it looks inside the ankle before you have the MRI scans, and that's what he's done in London now.
And we saw that Odegaard picked up a knock when playing for Arsenal against Brighton. Are there some doubts over whether he was actually fully fit going into the games for Norway?
I also spoke to the Norwegian national coach this morning and asked him that question. Did Arsenal say anything to you going into these games? And he said no, they didn't try to get him out of the matches to rest him, anything like that. And but in the same time, early in this national week, the team coach said that Martin had a little niggle going into the Norwegian national team game. So there has been some issue there, but of course the main issue now is his left ankle.
And of course, we've been talking about him potentially missing these important Premier League games in terms of Tottenham and Manchester City. Norway have got some important games coming up as well. Is there a worry that he could miss the fixtures against Slovenia and Austria now as well?
It's a big worry, and he's actually just missed 2 games during the current manager out of 39. So he's Mr. Consistency in Norway, but he's also, like in Arsenal, the main player together with Erling Haaland. So to miss him now would be a big blow as for Arsenal.
Before you go, we've got to get your take on Erling Haaland as well, because he's made a sensational start to the Premier League season. 7 goals in 3 games. It's got to be a matter of time before he wins that Ballon d'Or.
Yeah, he's on form to be the top scorer in the Premiership again for the 3rd consecutive season. So that man is definitely a machine, and as you see from the goals here, he just gets better and better. And now with the summer of more relaxing vacation that he's had in many years, so he looks really dangerous. And of course, it's just a matter of time before he wins the Ballon d'Or as well.
Great stuff. We really appreciate your time this lunchtime. Thank you so much for